Orville Redenbacher from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Orville Clarence Redenbacher, July 16, 1907 to September 19, 1995, was an American businessman most often associated with a brand of popcorn that bears his name. Early life. Redenbacher was born in Brazil, Indiana, on July 16, 1907 to William Joseph Redenbacher, 1873 to 1921, a farmer, and Julia Magdalena Dieroff, 1874 to 1944. He grew up on his family's farm, where he sometimes sold popcorn from the back of his car. He graduated from Brazil High School in 1924 in the top 5% of his class. He attended Purdue University, where he joined the agricultural-oriented Gamma Alpha Rio fraternity and the Purdue All-American Marching Band. He also joined the Purdue University track team. He graduated in 1928 with a degree in agronomy. He spent most of his life in the agriculture industry, serving as a Vigo County Farm Bureau Extension Agent in Terre Haute, Indiana, at Princeton Farms in Princeton, Indiana. Business career. He started his career selling fertilizer, but spent his spare time working with popcorn. In 1951, he and partner Charlie Bowman bought the George F. Chester & Son seed corn plant near Valparaiso, Indiana. Naming the company Chester Hybrids, they tried tens of thousands of hybrid strains of popcorn before settling on a hybrid they named Redbow. This name was used to neither Redenbacher or Bowman wanting all the publicity. An advertising agency, however, advised them to use Orville Redenbacher as the brand name, advice that cost them $13,000. They launched their popcorn in 1970, and Orville was suddenly everywhere. Redenbacher first appeared on national television in 1973, long before the commercials that featured him promoting popcorn. In an episode of the game show, To Tell the Truth, he stumped the panelists, Kitty Carlisle Hart, Bill Cullen, George Garrigola, and Peggy Cass, all of whom were shown enjoying samples of Redenbacher's then-new novelty popcorn flavors, including chili and curry. By the mid-1970s, Redenbacher and Bowman had captured a third of the unpopped popcorn market. In 1976, Redenbacher sold the company to Hunt Wesson Foods, a division of Norton Simon Incorporated. In 1983, Esmark purchased Norton Simon, and in 1984, Beatrice Foods acquired Esmark. In 1985, Colbert Cravis Roberts acquired Beatrice with the goal of selling off businesses. In 1990, they sold the popcorn business and other old Hurt Wesson businesses to agribusiness giant ConAgra. Redenbacher then moved to Coronado, California. He appeared as the company's official spokesman, wearing a trademark outfit in public that included horn-rimmed glasses and a bow tie. Sometimes Redenbacher appeared in commercials with the grandson. Some customers wrote letters asking if Redenbacher was a real person and not an actor. See, e.g., Bartles and James. He responded to this by appearing on various talk shows, professing his identity. Redenbacher in his book states, "I want to make it clear that I am real." After the initial sale to Wesson, the city of Valparaiso, Indiana, stated their first popcorn festival in 1979. Celebrating the development of Redenbacher's popcorn in Valparaiso, the festival featured Orville and his grandson Gary appearing several times as grand marshals of the signature event, the Popcorn Parade. Purdue University granted him an honorary doctorate degree in the College of Agriculture in 1988. Redenbacher hosted the SFM Holiday Network syndicated movie broadcast package along with his grandson. Personal life. Redenbacher's marriage to his first wife, Corinne Rosamond Strate, 1909 to 1971, from 1928 till her death on May 24th, 1971. He remarried later that year to his second wife, Nina Reeder, who died on May 8th, 1991, at the age of 91. Death and legacy. On September 19th, 1995, Redenbacher was found dead in the jacuzzi of his condominium in Coronado, California. He had suffered a heart attack and drowned. He was cremated, and his ashes scattered at sea. Redenbacher is survived by two daughters, Billy Ann Atwood of San Jose, California, and Gally Tumanil of Valparaiso, Indiana, 12 grandchildren and 10 great-grandchildren. 2005 marked the 40th anniversary of the development of Orville Redenbacher's popcorn, although the introduction of the Orville Redenbacher's brand name came later. Since 2006, several of Orville's commercials from the 1970s and 1980s have aired on many channels across the country. The advertisements for the brand's natural popcorn snacks were introduced in 2008 13 years after Redenbacher's death, and featured a clip of him at the end. In January 2007, a television commercial featuring a digital recreation of Redenbacher appeared. Redenbacher's grandson, Gary Redenbacher, responded to questions about how he felt about the advertisement by saying, "Grandpa would go for it. He was a cutting-edge guy. This is a way to honor his legacy." On September 4, 2012, Valparaiso unveiled a statue of Redenbacher at the city's annual popcorn festival.